And another thing we have to say today is married men. I don't know, married men, what's up with you all? I refuse to indulge myself in this conversation, but I have to state something out right now. I don't know if there are girls that are actually into married men, because I really don't know why married men are tell me why you would want to navigate your life around what people will have to say. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I think it's our time we start to normalize caring less about what people have to say about us. By the end of the day, people will always have things to say. They will always have contribution to give, both significant and insignificant. So why allowing what people will have to say be a thing that you navigate your life all through? I mean, you deserve peace of mind. Trust me, peace of mind is something that you cannot have if what people have to say about you is what you are living or revolving your life around. People will always talk. Come close. They will always talk. They will always have things to say. I think it's high time we let people be people. Let them talk. They will always have things to say. I think it's our time we normalize just being ourselves. Be true to yourself. So long you're doing something that you know that even if you look back by the end of the day, you will be proud of yourself. We all have conscience, come to think of it. We have conscience pricking us when we are doing something bad, when we are going astray. Sometimes I do things and then I beat myself over it. Why will I say something like this? Why will I indulge in this activity? Why would I even involve myself in this conversation in the first place? So we have conscience guiding and leading us, except for your conscience is dead by now, but then we all have conscience leading us. All I'm trying to say is what people have to say is none of your business. They will always talk. So let them be people and just do your thing that pleases you, good or bad. You are in your shoes. You are the one sitting down in that seat. Nobody is sitting down in that seat with you. You know how it feels to be sitting in that seat that you are in right now. So just make sure you are doing you. And most importantly, let's fight for our peace of mind. It's very, very important. And another thing that I think we need to normalize right now is letting go of the things we do not have control over. Yes, there are things that we do not have control over. I think we need to let them go and start living more. And when I say start living more, it entails you giving your best every day. It entails you like getting out of your comfort zone to get or go after what you want. By the end of the day, do you all know the meaning of burnout? With that being said, I just got back home. Yeah, I need to have my hair done. So I think I have to lose my hair right now. My insecurities are kicking in. We all have insecurities, but it's not something we need to like, oh my god, I don't want to use the word like anymore. We all have insecurities, but it's not something that I would want to, or we would want to portray who we are on the outside. We just have to keep living life like, yeah, we got it all, because we are trying to keep it together in our inner mind. Like I said earlier, okay, enough. You look good, baby. You look good. I remember then when I was in high school, one of the most embarrassing moments of my life was when we had to do an English presentation on the vowel sound. It was our English teacher. I have this partner, his name was Blessed. So I mistakenly pronounced a word wrongly and the whole class were laughing. At that point, I thought like maybe the ground should open. Let me just go inside and disappear. I felt so embarrassed. I was standing in front of the class, but I could not feel my legs like gripping the floor. I could not feel it. It was as if I was flying in the air. All I could hear was the laughter. And then the lecturer, my class teacher, gave me an opportunity to redeem myself. I still went ahead and pronounced something terrible, and the laugh increased. Like, I'm not even joking. The laughter was something that I will never forget in my life in a hurry. Jesus. No. People are wicked. My classmates, they laughed at me. And another one was when my principal then, I was more like a daughter to him. It was like a dad to me. So we had this daughter and father bond. Yeah, I miss him so much. He's still alive though, but he's aged now. He asked me, he said he was not feeling fine. So I came to his office to greet him. So he said I should carry the marker and duster to class. and he was behind me. So when I entered the class, people were already hungry because they felt like maybe I went to call him. You know, that kind of thing now in high school, I'll be secondary school then. But I did not go there to call him. I just wanted to say hello. And then people were just like already hungry with me. And then he gave me the marker to spell, I think, I can't remember, but I spelled it wrongly. People laughed at me. They laughed, eh? I wanted the ground to open, and let me enter inside. I had another crazy moment then in secondary school. Then I think when I was in SS1, there was a guy in my class. Then I don't want to call his name. He's not even what it's calling his name is not what it's. I have beef with him, for real beef. So that's why I don't want to call his name. He was actually crushing on me then, and he was asking me out. But me, I don't really think I know what relationship means. Like, I don't know what it means to even date somebody then, but I know that, yeah, he was crushing on me. He was like asking me how to be his girlfriend. I'll be like, yo, I don't know, you all are dating in secondary school. Like, I'm not aware of that. So he told me one day that after high school then, he said that every time they were sitting down in our front and we were sitting down behind, that every time that people would normally mess after we eat our lunch, rather, then they normally perceive pollution, that people pollute in the class and all of that. Or like, okay. So there was one time like that, I fell sick. I went home. He said throughout that day, they did not perceive the foul smell. There was nobody polluting, nobody messed. He told me I felt all shades of embarrassment. All shades of embarrassment was what I felt that day. Man, Jesus Christ. Like, I was Jesus Christ. He said it was so obvious that they even discussed about it, that today Elizabeth is not in school. She went home like later. He said before I even went home that the pollution was going on. That after I went home, that the pollution stopped, that they did not even perceive any foul smell again. So I was not like, Jesus, all this while that they are laughing that they have released a fragrance that is me, that they think like, yes, I'm the one that like is responsible. I felt so embarrassed. Like, I see today, Jesus, I think I had a crush in high school, not on my fellow classmates. No. I had a crush on a copper that was teaching us then in secondary school. I think SS2, or when I was in JSS3, when I just changed school recently. And a girl, I was in JSS3B, yes, and a girl in JSS3A came to call me and tell me like, so person is looking for you. I think his name was Christopher, that is calling me. And me, I was so naive. I went to JSS3B. I was like, who is calling me? They said you were calling me, and the guy was not like, I did not call you. I was like, okay, fine. I went back to my class. Only for me to come back the next day, news were flying in class that me, I'm crushing on the guy, that I'm using my body to find the boy, that they need to see how I behaved when the guy called me and I made shakara to go and meet the guy, and the guy just disgraced me that he did not call me. Then I make shakara back. Like, me make shakara for who the hell is he, man? I didn't even know what relationship means then. Like, for real, I did not. So that was really an embarrassing moment for me. Or when to go was raining, the era of to go. My name, Baby Lizzie 21. So they were like, I think there were cases, was an imposter. Till today, I don't know who that person was. I don't have any idea. So the person even chatted me up. I was not like, she's so person. The girl's name was Blessing. She said she's Blessing, whereas she's not Blessing. According to the girl, when they brought the matter to the principal, that she's not Blessing, that somebody is trying to frame her up or something. So when I got to school, I told my seatmate, her name was Fatima. I think, was it Fatima I told? I can't remember. I told her, like, this is what this person told me. This person called me. I was like, I should stay away from this boy that she's liking the guy and the rest. That if I'm aware that so person are even dating in class and all of that. So me, I don't know. I did not know that it was not even only me that the person was even chatting up. He was chatting other people up as well about the same girl that is in question. Like, okay, what do I know? Only for me to come to school one month like that, they've called names to principal and I was included. What did I do? They said that we are dating ourselves. It's not like, ow, they called my dad though. They collected my dad's number, they called my dad. Hey, Jesus, I wanted to craze. What do I want to tell my dad if I get home? Because I was secondary called my dad. It was not like, you need to seize their phone. They are using their phone to do boyfriend and girlfriend. I was just a little girl in JSS3. I do not know anything that is going on. Why are they doing this to me? And my God, Jesus. So I think they ended up flogging some people that were really like involved in this situation. It was not a small issue, because the girl that the person that was chatting claimed to be was really offended. She was crying. She was saying that they have tarnished her image, that they are lying on top of her head, that she's not the one, whatever. When I got home, my dad had to seize my phone, collected my phone. I was not even bothered, because by the end of the day, I was not even using the phone. They were the only people calling me, like, are you done from school? Are you back from school? They were the only people calling me. Nobody else was calling me. Aside the fact, okay, I was engaging in to go, like, yeah, I was trying to get to professional, novice. I was trying to gain those to go rank then. So that's why I was spending more time on to go and the rest. So it was not like it was a big deal when they seized my phone. I was not even feeling it. Then the internet was not rampant. What were we doing with our phones? We're just playing video games and to go in our time. I was like, no, I would prefer to watch, on a normal day, I would prefer to watch K-drama than to even press my phone. So I could even care less. Secondary school days. When I got out of secondary school, I realized that some people were actually dating themselves. I was like, so you people were actually dating yourself in secondary school. Secondary school, I've not even had my first kiss, actually. Was I supposed to say that? I'm not saying that I'm actually keeping myself right now, or not keeping myself, but what I will say right now is that abstinence, celibacy, keeping yourself from sex outside marriage is the best gift that you would give to yourself as a person. Save yourself from a lot of unnecessary intimate attachments from people, you get, because by the end of the day, you really do not know that the person that you want to like sleep with right now is the one that you are going to end up with. Things happen, life happens, things can go wrong at any time, any day, and sometimes you will not even be able to like go past or go through it or get it off your head. So that's by the way though. Back to our storytelling. When I was growing up in secondary school, yeah, I was like a little bit more chubby than I am right now. So anytime I wear that uniform, people will be like, this girl has shape and the rest. So I'm going to talk about a guy. It's not a guy, it was a bros, a big brother to me, because that guy would have been in his late 20s, already in his 30s when he asked me out. He said he legitimately waited for me to finish secondary school before he started asking me out. Like, anytime I see him, I greet him, he say, hello, how are you? He would be like, I'm greeting him, good afternoon, bros. Good afternoon, bros. He'd be like, hey, how are you? I'm fine, and the rest. Little did I know that this guy was like looking at me differently. I was just a little girl. I think I was 16, 15, or even 14, but I was not looking my age. I was really looking bigger than my age. Or like now that I don't look like my age. Now I'm older, I don't even look like my age. Okay, I think I need to keep quiet and focus on my hair losing. And another thing that I want to talk about is the fact that, like, in the beginning of this year, I was so hyper. I have a lot of plans, a lot of goals that I thought that, yeah, by this time I would have hit my goals and target my plans. Even the New Year resolution I made, the book that I wrote, those things that I needed to change about me this year, I don't know where that book is right now. Like, I do not know. I even started a savings before a month to my birthday. There was nothing left of it. I even started giving a friend of mine money to start holding for me. Before you know, I collected the money and I used it for something that I cannot even give accounts of right now. We had plans. I know that we all had plans in the beginning of this year, but I don't know if we are in the same boat right now of not achieving those plans and goals. But we don't have to be discouraged. If there is something I've learned so far this year, is that change can happen for you anytime, any day. It is not until the beginning of a new year. It is not until the beginning of a new week. It's not until the beginning of a new month. You just have to set this day aside today, that I want to do something tangible in my life, followed by tomorrow and the days after tomorrow. You just keep putting in your efforts day in, day out, your 1% efforts. You don't have to wait for 2025 to begin, because If you wait, you are going to have new year resolution, you're going to have targets, and by the end of the day, you won't, like, you will still fall back to your type of person. I'm not saying that you should not have targets or goals. All I'm saying is that just change that mentality of waiting till a new year, a new week, a new month, or a new week before you start something. Once you feel like starting something today, just grab it, start today, follow it through to tomorrow, the next after day. Like, just keep going through it. That's something that I think is working out for me. And just have a to-do list of your daily activities. What you plan on doing today, just write it out, and then you do it and follow through it. Trust me, you'll be fine. Stop waiting for all those times. There is no perfect time for you to explore. There is no perfect time. I don't think there is any perfect time. This comb keep falling. He does not like me. Me too, I don't like him. I don't like the comb either. I really feel lost in my 20s right now because I can't really give account of how I've spent my years so far. When I was much younger, I had a lot of plans, goals, aspiration, and that I think by now I would have been living that dream life, that a vision for myself and all of that. I have not even achieved any of it. Okay, I started a YouTube channel, so that's something tangible. That's something I'm really proud of myself. That aside, I don't really think there is something that I've wanted to do as a child that I'm currently living in right now. That's the bitter truth. So to some extent, I feel really lost in my 20s. I feel like I'm behind a lot of schedule that I had for myself when I was much younger. But life is good. There is life, there is hope. We are still living, so we know that we can do better, because we really can do better. There's a whole lot more that I believe I can do. You too, you watching this, you have to believe in yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. As I'm saying this to encourage you, me too, I'm encouraging myself. So when nobody applaud me, I'm gonna applaud myself anytime, any day. I'm going to love on myself. I'm going to take care of myself before any other person. Yeah, I help people when I can, in the little way I can, but then I never forget to put myself first, because I have to take care of myself. Oh, finally, I need a bigger comb. My hair used to be longer than this, so I'll be right back. Yes, I got a lot of things. I have to take my water because I've been talking non-stop. Sorry, I'm standing up too much. I needed to go get a mirror because currently I'm filming with my back camera. It's scary. Like, I'm never comfortable allowing people comb my hair for me. Even when I go to the salon, there is need for my hair to be combed. You have to give me that comb. Let me comb my hair myself. See my hair, my precious hair. As I'm combing this hair, my scalp is sweating me. I'm a mad girl. I have black hair band in this house that I can't find them. So this is love. So this is love. So this is love. Oh yes, it's love. So this is love. A to-do list is something that is really helping me, and I love it for me. So I need to take my baths, eat something, and go to bed, because tomorrow is going to be a really long day, and I want to go to the salon to wash my hair and make it. At the same time, I will be filming, so I just hope and pray that everything makes sense. I might end up going to the market if I finish on time, maybe not. And I intend to film every of my activities today. Like today, I full ground for these videos. So with that being said, I'm leaving this place. Bye later.